Gratitude to everybody who is watching Alex Madiba Show. My name is Alex Madiba, of course, bringing to you the most educative online show. Thank you so much for always following me and also subscribing to my channel. Where you are, wherever you are, if you are feeling a little bit hot, grab Alexa drinking water in Rongai and cool yourself with it. So today, I just want us to talk about mental health. Mental health issues have always been ignored in our society. These are things that are normally talked about by experts. But today I also want us to dive into it because so many people are struggling through mental health issues, by the way. Now, there are many causes of mental health issues. One could be poverty. When you're poor and you don't have money, sometimes you are so stressed. The stress levels are so high that if you are not careful, you may not be able to control whatever you do. So you never know who is next to you is going through a lot of issues. Yeah, so many issues. We have seen young people, we have seen people losing lives because they can't control the kind of stress that they have. So when it comes to business, stress in business is normally something that we always want to know about. Yeah, because when, for example, you are an owner of a business and you are running a business and then this business suddenly fails, umeona umepatwa na stress hapo, stress kubwa sana. Let's say you are the one who was helping your family, school fees, paying for all the kind of costs that are there, and then suddenly the business you have worked so hard to put in place, probably the business you got through loans, ama umeuza shamba ya baba mama, ama even your own land, and then after all this that you have done, the business fails. So this, if you are not careful and if you are unable to handle the stress levels, then you are likely going to have mental stress, mental health issues. So yes, in business, stress is there, but know how to handle. So mental health is about a breakdown to an extent that yani, you are unable to handle stress, you don't even see your abilities, unajisikia tu, yani una feel tu you are useless sometimes. But let me tell you, you have to be very strong and be able to go through all those things because they are timely. These things will end. So some of the causes of mental breakdown probably could be abusive relationship. People who are in marriage know exactly what I'm talking about, especially if you don't have a partner who is supportive or if you don't have somebody who is not abusive. So most times people go through, especially women, abusive relationships. So when you are in a relationship that is abusive, you are likely going to break down if you are not careful. Another factor could be losing someone you love so much, bereavement. So if you lose somebody so dear to you, it will break you mentally. If you are not strong and you try ways of handling this, you might end up into issues that you cannot control. So mental breakdown can be brought by such issues. Financial stress, of course, is one of the major causes of this. And sometimes you cannot control. These are factors that you cannot control. So when mentally you are breaking down, then sometimes your businesses, your family, and everything else is so much affected. Another cause of mental breakdown is lack of self-esteem. You don't trust in yourself, you don't believe in your abilities. Sometimes unapata mtu amekwambia you don't look nice, you are not beautiful, ama you are not handsome, and then it gets into your head and you become so much stressed. So guys, learn to work on this because you cannot keep, we cannot keep losing lives because mentally you are down, you are unable to control yourself, and stuff like that. So there are many other causes of mental health issues. Now this is a top issue in our society because we don't talk about it. Is very rare for young people to even mention anything to do with mental health. Because why? They think they are not the ones who are supposed to talk about. They don't even know some of the causes. Now you never know who is standing next to you. Probably the person next to you is so much stressed to a level that he cannot contain. Now you as a person, what have you done? By the way, you should never be a source of stress or a source of mental breakdown to anybody in this world. Yeah, try your best and be able to support in times of need. Yeah, if somebody is down. We have seen the recent case of loss of Brian Chira, one of the influencers. This guy was undergoing a lot of mental issues. Yeah, but people were not supportive. When he died, that's when people came in to support him. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So sometimes stigma, if you are sick, maybe you have HIV, or you have certain sicknesses that ama cancer, now people don't want to associate with you, that again can break you mentally. Yeah, so guys, let us not make people feel inferior in front of us. Let us be supportive to anybody who is near us. What have you done to ensure that so and so is not undergoing certain levels of stress? You have to do something. People also have no idea where they are supposed to go to seek for mental health treatment, or probably that therapy that people require. You understand? So there are so many causes. Sometimes you find there are people who are also orphans, yes. Now, sometimes they need our support. I can't dispute that there are also those that are not willing for the support. But for those that are respectful and are willing and are really interested in the support, give them your support. Try to encourage them for them to be able to come out of that. Now, so this comes sometimes to our staff. If you are an employer, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you have staff. Now, these people have mental weakness, like because of stress, waking up early, low salaries, because of financial constraints. So you find that your staff is not performing the way you want him to perform. For us, we normally fire that person and hire another. Why don't you work on what exactly is causing all this mental breakdown? So I'm telling you guys, if you can work on that, your staff is the source of your incomes. Your staff is the source of everything. So if you can't invest in their health mentally, and by the way, working on mental health does not even require money sometimes. Yeah, it just needs a bit of therapy, although people say money is therapy. But I'm not talking about that. Sometimes you just need people who are good next to you. Most of you know what I'm talking about when you go to your phones, to your contacts, and when you scroll through seeking for help, nobody comes to help you out. So such issues are the ones that I'm talking about. Nobody is there to stand by you. You have to die first to be able to attract that support, that kind of support. So this is what I'm talking about. So when our staff is stressed, expect low performance, expect very costly mistakes that may cost the company money, expect lack of concentration in place of work, expect misrepresentation, because sometimes we are the ones who expose these people. Sometimes you pay somebody very low salaries even when the company is making profits. Why don't you increase their salaries? If you are unable to increase, why don't you invest so much in a way that you make them comfortable? Maybe introduce what do they call them, extra commissions, allowances, maybe to appreciate, maybe do birthdays for your staff, make them happy, create an environment that these people do not break down. You understand? So guys, when we talk about mental health, it's not just in the white world, it's also in Africa. And even you who is watching right now, there is also a chance that you are going through mental breakdown, but because you don't know, sometimes you don't even know the signs. It's not that somebody who has mental issues, mental health issues, has to be mad, avae vibaya, akai in a certain way. No, sometimes people are even in suits, but they are stressed. You understand? So don't say maybe this so and so is like this because of this. Stress levels are so high in our society, and these are the things that are eating us up. You find young ladies going to Airbnb, something like that, and of course meeting people they don't know, they have no idea about. Sometimes they are taken advantage of. Sometimes you hear stories of people losing their lives, very, very young ladies losing their lives. You understand? So guys, let us invest so much in strengthening the person next to us. And of course, like I said, you should never be the reason as to why somebody is stressed out there. Another reason could be unajua social media huwa inachocha watu sana. Unapata mtu display a lot of wealth online nini, anaishi maisha ingine kali sana, and then somebody there is like asking himself, what have I done not to be able to live that kind of life that some people are living? But sometimes unapata tu hata whatever the person is doing is not even true, ama they are hiring cars, hiring this and that. So don't allow yourself to break down mentally to an extent that you no longer believe in yourself. For example, if somebody comes to you today and tells you that you are not handsome, ama you are not beautiful, why would that affect you? Surely you are all created in God's image. So let us invest in our health. Sometimes we get taken so much by business that we don't even understand what mental health is, because we don't create time to be mentally healthy. We don't invest in our families to be mentally healthy. We don't even have those programs in places of work to be mentally healthy. Sometimes also the profession, what you do, also can make you break down. For example, our colleagues, our people, friends maybe who work in mortuaries. Yeah, these people need our support, because if you don't support, I mean, a lot of horrible things happen in mortuaries. So these people have that mental strength that if tampered with, they break down easily, you know. And of course, sometimes when you change a new job, when you get to a new job, sometimes the environment, now these are environmental factors. So all these are part of the causes of mental breakdown. In everything that we do, there is always that factor that causes a breakdown in our mental health. Yes, so sometimes unapata, because you can't afford to take your child, ama your sister, ama your brother to school, you also break down. Unajiambia tu, why can't I even send my family to school? Why can't I be able to afford this? You break down. Instead of looking for what to do, you are breaking down. So try your best as much as possible not to break down, because some of these things are temporary. Unajua status, especially financial status, huwa ina change. By the way, it can change anytime. Unaweza pata umeenda bet kama hauna kitu, lakini the following day people are giving you deals to do something, to work on something, and then you're up. So let us not accept to break down, and of course associate with the right friends around you, because there is no need to have 25 friends. When you need assistance, only one comes. When you die, all the 25 come, and they even tell their friends to tell a friend to come for the burial. You understand what I'm talking about? So hapa kwa Alex Madiba Show today, I've talked about mental health. I usually talk about business, but this is something I've talked about. Mental health is something that I had to mention on my show. And of course, there is so much to come on this show, because we post videos daily on this show, and you expect so much more. Next time, I'm going to try and bring a mental health expert to come and classify to us the differences in this, and be able to tell us what to avoid, what not to avoid, to be the best version of yourself. And guys, as nikimalizia hii interview, trust in your abilities, work so hard, associate with the right people, never accept to go down, never accept to back up, to back down. I mean, always prepare and be ready for whatever comes your way, and be strong mentally. When you are mentally strong, you are able to do everything that one wants to do. And of course, when you believe in yourself, people believe in you. Like I said, if you feel hot, grab Alexa drinking water and feel better. Thank you so much for joining Alex Madiba Show. I wish you the best wherever you are. Gratitude to all of you, and thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Bye.